Hi, I'm Mary Gunn. Welcome to Fun University.
Hello, it's me, Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University, welcoming you to my mask, the campus of Fun University. Tonight, for the second Ooh La La Craft Roulette game show, where I am both host and contestant. Well, the game shows are always changing. Can you imagine? Dick Clark would have been really good on the pyramid as a giver or a taker. He would have been really good. So it's okay that they can be a contestant and a host. It's a little bit tricky. Last week was our premiere, or the test. It was actually not the premiere, but it was a test, and it was hard. I will go ahead and tell you that it was hard. So I've studied today. I thought, okay, now I've got to get my act together. I have to be ready for this. So I made the list. I know what's on the list. I should be able to do every last one of those. The deal is we have a craft roulette spinner board. Let me show you. Oh, it's already up. And we also have a craft roulette list of possibilities. And we have projects and colors, elements, and random. I don't get to pick any of those, nor do I get to say projects for 10,000 or anything like that. But what we're going to do is spin this little guy with our super glue guys standing there at the ready to make sure that we are all doing our rules well. And we will choose 4 different random things or components generated by this crazy wheel, and I'm going to start the project and finish the project start to end during this show. Are we ready? Okay, I think we're ready. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the lunacy of Fun University. Here we go. I got to hold on to this thing. Here we go. So, spinning for project. Uh-oh, we got to hold on. I did spin. What did we do? Oh, got to reset the angel cam, but I can go ahead and figure it out, yes? Or do you want a whole new, do you want me to spin again? Start saying spin, spin, spin if you want to see it again. Okay, let's put those glue guys at the top. I didn't want to do that one anyway. So here we go for the project. Oh, 17 better not get hit. Okay, we got 12. What is 12? A 6x6 mini album. Okay, we can do that. All right, put these guys back at the top. Let's see what colors we're going to use. We're going to use 7 forest colors. Okay. All right. I'm starting to get some ideas. How about you guys? How about what kind of elements we're going to use on this 6x6 mini album with forest colors? 23. Masking. Okay. We're going to maybe we'll put some raccoons in that forest colored 6x6s. No, that's not what that means. Random, oh, come on, be kind to me, wheel. Be kind, be kind. 18. Oh, something from my cart, my Rascog cart. Okay. Well, I got a lot on my Rascog cart, so we'll pick something out of that. I don't remember what 14. We'll put this up here. I ended up writing it so I don't forget. That's a good thing. Oh, do you think this is going to be a good project? Thumbs up? Thumbs medium? They don't have that. Or thumbs down. Are you interested in the 6? What would you use a 6x6 mini album? Forest colors, masking, and something from my Rascarg. I don't know how to say it. Well, on my cart, I have a mini stapler. I've got foam tape. I've got hole punches. I've got just about everything I need. So, okay, let's just put this bad boy, get it started. I'm going to pull out some paper first. Let's see if I have some. Well, here's some neutrally looking things. Let's look at these neutrally looking things. We've got some grays. I don't think I want grays necessarily, but it doesn't mean that I have to do forest paper, but I think I will use that one. It's real thin, so that would be handy for a mini album. These are a mixed bag of thick and thin. The browns and grays and tans. This is definitely browny. This might be real good for a cover, is what I'm thinking. And here's another one with some, okay, so I'm thinking maybe we can do some, these are blank on the other side. These were from the first papers I bought without being a consultant. And so it's fun to be able to use them. So I've got one thin page, one couple thicker pages, so I can wallpaper some of the backs of the other ones. This one's nice. Let's just use it. I mean, the whole idea is using your projects, right? Or products, and that's what I kind of want to do. And there's some things I was doing some practice. Those are some greens. I like those. That, oh, look at that cute little bright one. Oh, bright ones could be, no, that's not foresty enough. That's like forest in pretend land. So, okay. Whew, here we go. This is fun. This is going to be good. I start projects like this all the time when I don't have any idea how they're going to end up anyway. So, what's the difference? 6x6 albums. You know, oh, I thought I'd written on there, but no, Tim Holtz wrote on there. Okay. If Tim's here tonight, he should check in and say hi. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller than 6x6 because I'm going to add this pile or this little column as wallpaper on the 6x6 thing. Ooh, you know, those have some words in there too. We might be able to cut some of those out and add to a page. That might be a nice little journal strip or titling thing. Maybe. Go ahead and do, which one do we want for the cover? Do we want this one or the dark one? You know, I think I'll go with this one. I do. Am I scrolling down? Do you know? Okay. All righty. Good deal. We'll cut that one off at 6. And we can just fold this one over and it can be a little big. We can always trim it, but we can't put it back as easily. So we'll just do that. That's okay. We'll figure out what to do up there. We'll cover it. It's fine. Yep, we're good. All right, this will be our cover. We'll do one of these also. We're going to make this 5 3/4. And we will cut off a half an inch. No. Do it this way. There we go. That's good. We'll just fold that one in half also. Ouch! Oh, gosh. Paper cut. Yep, I really did it. Okay. There's some Band-Aids in the bathroom underneath the sink, if you wouldn't mind. I should have them here, but I don't want blood on my foresty project that might draw a bear. When paper cuts are a serious thing here when you're a crafter. So see, we can put this book together pretty darn fast. Thank you very much, sir. It's handy to have Mr. Producer here. Mr. Producer is also my web designer for Fun University, because Fun University is not just... It's nothing like you've ever seen before. We have a gaming aspect to it. We have a lounge. I'm going to put that on the back, by the way. I just looked at it. I don't want it on the front anymore. We have any number of things that are a little bit off the beaten path of a regular crafting show. We also do a lot of live classes. A lot of live classes every single month. Just finished our last live class. Nope, Monday is our last live class of the month. This is going to be real pretty, I think. I think we're going to, oh, maybe, you know what we could do? I have, at the bottom of my little wall calendar is a stamp that has an Easter bunny. Yes, I think we should use said Easter bunny. Yes, yes, yes. This stamp set with the forest colors for a mini book. I think that's grand. Thank you very kindly. So this is going to go together pretty fast, I do believe. We would love and will invite you to join us in this crazy crafting. I'm just going to poke a hole in the center, twist it around, poke it again, and that's going. We're going to tie it together that way. What was I doing? I can use these some more. So I was inviting people. Thank you. Inviting people to be a part of this craziness. If you want to make this project also, almost did it again. If you want to make this project also and then post it in the comments below on this project, and you will have 48 hours to do so. And then on Mondays, on my Monday morning post, trying to talk and do this, on my Monday morning blog post, I will randomly choose 2 of these projects to feature, and I will also choose my favorite. So that one's going to be the hardest. So make me work hard. I mean, if I'm going to do it, I might as well really struggle. So give me some struggling time here. Make it really hard. So I don't know who to choose. Oh. And you can be a part of it. And you can inspire others, and we can have fun together. I mean, seriously, we need a little diversion, right? A little bit of fun and games. And this is a good one. If you're a crafter, this is a great way to get to use some of those craft supplies. Any products are welcome. You do not have to use just Close My Heart or any one company. You can use whatever you feel like. So we can just add these guys up. And that's going to be our little book right away. Somebody may, I haven't been to the mailbox, but to mail anything, but I might end up giving this away. We might, so it might be the prize. I don't know. I haven't decided. I am looking for something to tie together this book. Oh, here's some of those things. We can do that. And it has to be foresty color. And here's something that's buried down inside, some burlap. It was buried down inside. Let's see, if I do it in here, it's going to tie in here. If I come in from this side, it will tie on the outside. I want it to tie on the outside. So we'll just thread it through. Have you ever made these before? I'm not scrolling, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm seeing Melody as the last comment. So I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't think I'm scrolling. So anyway, you just tie, you can use different things here, but I'm going to use this burlap because I think it's going to go with the theme of the project. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you love that stamp. Okay, see, I'm starting to see that. Sherry's here. Yahoo! Then again, I did. You love that stamp. Thank you. I love this stamp too, and it hasn't met ink yet, so it's got to get down with the ink. Okay, that's a kind of a fat thing to have in the middle, but we're going to be okay. Okay, that's our basic little deal. Oh, something that, yes, the Roskog cart is my storage unit, and I have it right off. Hi, Krista. right off here to my left, and I don't think you can see it with the angel cam being at the roulette wheel, but it has all sorts of supplies. It's got reinkers and gesso and everything. It's got it's got paper towels. It has everything. Pretty much all my tools, so I can do any kind of tooly stuff that I want. Ooh, there's me. Hi. I've got brushes. I've got, oh yeah, I have my hammer. Probably would, yeah, this might be good with this kind of project. I think we'll start with that. Maybe a shimmer brush for the bunnies. Does that look good with this? No. The shimmer brush for the bunny's bow would be, that's a pretty color. That's kind of foresty. So we spun the wheel. If you're just coming in, we spun the wheel and I got a 6x6 project, a mini album in the forest colors. Forgive my writing. I'm going to be using masking. I'm glad I reminded myself of that. And something from my Ross cart. How are you going to include that? Barb wants to know, you just have to use anything. I think so. This is kind of like, I don't know. I just figured out, let me just put that on there because it has all my tools. So I thought, well, we'll just use something from it. Don't you think that would work? What if you don't have just a tool? Just to use one of your tools. That's a really good question, Melanie. Just use one of your tools where you keep it in your tool drawer, or like where you keep your shimmer brushes. You know what? Let's just make it fun, okay? Don't get too worried. I mean, we don't have to be too worried, but just wherever you keep your tools. If you have your markers there, just notice, or if you're going to put it in the comments, just say, this is what I got off my cart, my tool cart. How's that? Does that work? Yay, thumbs up. Thumbs down. You're driving me crazy. We don't have that emoticon. Okay, that's right. So we've got this little guy. I got a mask. Now, how am I going to mask this guy? Probably make him the mask. The bunny. He's so cute. And do I have some paper maybe that, I wonder if he would look good stamped on some background texture paper like this, and he could be a little different every once in a while. Or would that be just dumb? That might just be dumb. But it's a thought. It's the thought that counts. He could be a talking bunny. Well, you know, we could see if we like the talking bunny. Let's just see. We've got paper. Oh, goodness. I don't even know. Yep, he looks like he's going to fit on there pretty well. I didn't have his feet. He's on the rounded side, so he was hanging off a little bit. That makes a difference. Yep. Well, we like crazy, all right. We're getting ourselves all used to crazy. So let's see what he looks like when he talks. I didn't season him. Yay. Let's season him right here. He doesn't have a lot of surface tension. He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay. We are definitely using him. But will he look good on here? Maybe. Maybe, baby. If you're just joining us, please say hi. I don't know. He's kind of cute with a talker. I like him, actually. Except, you know what? When you have something like that, you have to be careful when you cut so you don't make a bad word. I don't see that there'd be any bad words, especially bunnies. They don't say bad words. I don't know if I want to fussy cut him either. Okay. These are all considerations. I don't think I do want to fussy cut him. But you know how I could mask him? I don't know if I can get him on one piece. let's make him a mask. That's just going to be using a thin piece of paper, stamping on him. That little guy, I messed his foot up a little bit. And then we will cut him out so that we are gonna, makes you think the White Rabbit. It was a Dickens, that White Rabbit. Have you ever read that? I tried to read that book. It was too weird. I didn't like it, but okay, we're gonna use him as our mask. So I'm just gonna cut around and cover him up and then use a brush probably to put some forest colors around him, and that will be our mask for the night. Because he is cute. I put him on my wall calendar. I have a wall calendar where I keep my social media pieces so I know when to post them if I don't get all the scheduling done, because when I do schedule I tend to change my mind. So I have a wall calendar with pockets, and it's big, but I put him at the bottom so I could start using him at the end of March. Well, we got a little jump on him, so that's okay. And so I wouldn't be doing Easter for 2 minutes longer than Lent, but Lent's going on, so we can start doing Easter. I think we can use a little Easter. All right, this guy's got, I cut off the end of, I didn't get the bottom of his foot. Did you guys used to get rabbit's feet when you were kids? I did, and I think that's just so gross now. They were all dyed different colors. Ugh. I didn't, I don't think I registered what it really was. But that's okay. So we can put him right here. I don't want to put too much. I don't want to put too, oh, he looks cute in yellow too. This is going to make him stand out a little bit. So we got to go with, I know this has some candy apple green on it because we used it last night and I haven't cleaned it. So this is a blending brush. It is not the Picket Fence expensive blending brush. This is a cheap hack. And it's getting some of the brown off of the bunny's post-it. But, that will just make it all the more foresty. And we can put little, his little foot's going to get brown or green, but that's going to be the lucky rabbit's foot right there. It's even got a little side eye. That's good. Good job, Close to My Heart. This is a good stamp. Look how that makes him stand out. Good masking. I like it. Yeah, it wasn't lucky for the bunny. That's right. It was not lucky for the bunny. Poor bunny. But maybe they were using him for something else. I hope so. Hi, Marion. I didn't see you sneak in. How fun. We got our southern girls down there. So we can put him. We can start with that little guy right there. I think he is cute. So does anybody are you getting some ideas so that you would like to play this with me and be featured on my blog on Monday? This is something we want to do every week, so no pressure to do it tonight. You can always come back another day. That is so cute. I'm telling you. You really like that too? Yeah, we're getting some good. You don't have, if you are so inclined, you don't have to do the same little project. You can do it, whatever your interpretation is. So don't worry about being too matchy-matchy. I don't like these whites though, so we're going to go ahead and wallpaper them. That needs to be trimmed a little. That will work just fine. I could put some ink on the edges of that, but I think I'm not going to. I think that's just fine. Oh, we got a very cute from Connie. Connie is one of the most encouraging fun friends I have. Uh-oh, look at there. Sit, stay, roll on. yeah, I like this little project so far. It has a Happy Easter stamp. So, yes, yes, yes. Whoop, there's another one. I think we'll go ahead and use this one. I need to trim off a little bit to make it fit in, not be right inside that crease, or else it will be real bulky. Let's see if I haven't gotten anything from my tool cart, my Rustkark, or whatever it is, Rustkark. I can't speak Swedish. I'm pretty good at Swedish chef, but that's about my limits. Well, you're too big too, so get ye to the trimmer. I think I'm going to take a whole ½ inch off of that one. Then we'll, oh, yep. Looks like another 1/4 of an inch. You know, you don't have to be real precise on these. At least I don't think so. This makes it very cute. You could leave a white sheet open too. I don't know that I will. I might use just some cardstock, but I've got some other pattern paper sitting over here. I might use it. This is very thin pattern paper. It was very cheap and it was fun to get. So that looked too, I don't think I like that too much. So we'll trim down this other piece of talking paper. So the wheel decided tonight. The wheel. When we were naming this, we were thinking wheel of crafting and things like that, and then we started wondering about copyrights and thought old Pat Sajak might get after us. We didn't want Pat mad at us. He's a good guy. Been spinning that wheel a long time, being nice to strangers. That's okay. We need to be nice to strangers. And that Vanna, she's worn those high heels and tight dresses for a long time. We just didn't want to make them mad. They have earned their titles. So, should we put another bunny? I don't know. I think, well, I'm going to have to think about that one. Let's see. We've got another little bit of this. Doesn't take a whole lot of paper to make a little 6x6. And it makes a nice gift. Especially if you don't buy the binder, that's the expensive part. So if you don't end up buying a binder and you just make it out of paper like this with tying it together, you can add some pictures and some memories and of an event. It makes a great little gift. And you know what else? You know who else could do this? You could do this with kids and get them to keep their own records for homeschooling while they're out of school. Good luck. But maybe a few. Especially if you bribe them nicely. There we go. I think the school systems are probably giving out instructions though. But that's another thing. You can use something like this as bribery, and if they like stuff like this, bribe them to get the schoolwork done fast and well, and then be able to do crafts on their free time. And their free time will come sooner if they get their work done without complaining and dragging their feet and acting like chimpanzees. Not that any children I've ever met would act like chimpanzees. You're going to catch the rest on the replay? Well, good. Well, and I hope, Melody, that you will join us and I'll get to see something that you make. That would be great fun for me, and I would appreciate it. Oh, we're down to the last one already. Okay. So, be sure, if you would share this with some of your crafty friends, if they're going to be stuck at home too, they might enjoy it. I hope so. We'd love to meet them. since I'm not a consultant, I'm not a competition anymore. It's great fun. And so if you know somebody that's from another company or your customer, you don't have to worry about, oh no, they're going to want to order from her. Nope, I have nothing to order except for Fun University. So that's not a bad thing. Ooh, I got that one really crooked. Let's fix it. Oh dear, that's too short. It may just have to be something else here. Let's see, is that long enough? Nope. Well, hocus pocus, here we go. That's long enough. We may end up using this then for the rest of the book as an interest. We'll just do about an inch here. I've got my trimmer off here to the side. I'm just slicing and dicing. See, nobody's going to know the difference. If you don't tell, I'm not going to tell. Mum's the word with me, man. I'm going to cover up that hole a little better too. Okay, now we have these little things. I'm going to cut that hole off. And then we can come backwards. And and start adding some designs. We've already done our masking. I haven't done anything. I've got this out, and oh, well, we can go ahead and do the bunny. Then I'll have something from the Roskog already taken off. We're going to use a shimmer pen, which is it has some pigment and it has shimmer. Surprise, surprise. Which is like glitter without a mess. And that's pretty much heaven. So I'm glad I have these. You can get just clear and add your own re-inker and make whatever color you want. They are made by Spectrum Noir. You can also get them close to my heart. I'm sure other companies too. They seem to be pretty standard issue. He's so cute! It is so cute. I just want to kiss him. I'm going to make his ears just a little bit pink with another shimmer from my Roskog. Kia comes to the service. His nose is brown here, but I don't think this is going to help him. Well, he'll at least have a little shimmer. He is cute. He is cute. I'm loving him. So let's see what else we have over here. We've got more words. We have words that we can add too. Always remember, I love you. Well, that is a lovely sentiment. Let's use it. See if I can get this snap. I'm not going to worry about cutting it straight on there. Do love you, my bunny. We had several bunnies as pets. If you are considering getting a bunny for a pet, for a grandchild or a child, please think hard and long. They're a lot of work, and they're messy, and they live quite a while. And they're very social. You have to spend a lot of time with them, and you have to clean their cages. They can be potty trained, but you still have to clean their cages. So it seems like a really fun gift at Easter, but it's really a lot of work. So if that's good for you, if you want to do that for 6 to 10 years, go for it. It'll make a nice gift. Somebody very happy, but they are very social. You really have to spend a lot of time with them. We had very, very nice bunnies. They also go through a very strong hormonal period that can be darn irritating. So I'm going to just fold that over to make it have not quite just the pattern on the pattern, but one little speck of rest for your eye. We'll put this as a photo place. And just a little bit. Yes, sometimes they do bite. Especially if they'll bite not on purpose sometimes too. When they love bananas, for instance. and they will give you a good nip when they're trying to take it out of your hand. So, see, now we can add that. I'm just going to, but we loved our bunnies. It was a very, very sad day when we lost them. And fur, oh my gosh, those long bunnies, those long-haired bunnies, that fur goes everywhere. If you are a neat freak, it would be a very sad moment for you to when you discover how much fur they have. And they have to be brushed. It's just, anyway, so that's, hope you didn't spoil your plans there, but maybe it's a good thing. Okay, I kind of like this with this. I like it enough. Let's just say I like it enough to use it. This was some of that cheap paper that I got too, and it's thin, and sometimes it's just great to use thin paper. I'll fold that over and do the same thing as I did the last time, except I don't want to use liquid. I'm going to see if I can just stick it down with a little ATG. Sure. You could title this Happy Easter, Somebody Loves You. We can put a bunny on the front too. Oh, do I have any more of that paper? Yes, I think I do. Yes, I see it over there in the bin. Okay. I'm thinking, do you hear it? Do you hear the smoke? Or smell the smoke coming out of my ears? Put this on this side. Go. A little matchy, but at the same time, we haven't even gotten into any embellishments. I'm going to put this right over this saying, or this sentence. Give lots of hugs. This is a really sweet thing. This is a sweet little thing. I don't know who made it. Sorry. But I do not. We'll just cover most of those words, and maybe that will give the actual words I like, give lots of hugs a little more attention. You might get a little, we are a team. That sounds a little corporate. It was the red-haired one that would nip. Oh, when you were feeding him. Well, probably had an issue. Some of those bunnies have attitude issues. You love the weathered wood. It is a thick cardstock, but it didn't have a backside, which didn't bother me. But it looks good in here, I think. I'm glad you like it, Connie. I think it looks good too. You know, we could mask this and add some green. Nope. Not this time. Got this little guy. He's a little short. Short. Okay. That might be a little interesting without being distracting. Get glue all over the freaking place. But we've got, gosh, I hope some of you will make a 6x6 mini album. Doesn't even have to have a set number of pages. It just has to have a couple. I guess what makes a mini album? 4, 6, 4. And with forest colors, using some masking and something from your toolbox to make it simple. I hope you will. I know you're all I got some clever people out there. Look how I'm very, very technical on my measurements. You can see the old fold and cut. I didn't even score this, but it's soft, it's thin enough, it just folds right over. And that's another thing you can do with mini albums is only use a few kinds of designs and tricks and embellishments and use them all the way through. And then, oh, that says I love you. I'm going to cover it. Sorry. Don't love you that much. And then just keep using it throughout the little album, and then it doesn't get so demanding of your brain. Because really, your brain just doesn't need that. This one, and let's see, did I put anything on this one? Nope. We'll just do the same thing over here, though, because we have this. It's a little thicker. And we'll just use it. Same kind of element there. If you guys can think of, I'll show you let's go back over to the list. If you guys can think of some things that you think would be good as projects, colors, elements, and random, let me know too. I came up with the ideas, but I'm always ready for another one. You might have something that everybody would enjoy, so I'm going to let you look at those for a moment while I just add another mat that you've already seen several times. Which one do you wish? You could do this for an idea too. You don't have to do it. You wouldn't want to go ahead. Well, don't put it in comments this time if you decide to do your own choices. But, have fun. See if there's something there that just goes, oh yeah, that's a project or a technique that I've been wanting to do and I'm forgetting about. So let me do that. But let me hear what you have to think. That's all I did. There's that silly thing. Darn it. So, well, you know what? Here we go. We'll use that on top of it. And that will bring it back into the fold, so to speak. There we go. Now it looks like it's more part of the whole idea. Might have to come back and add a little bit on this. Did I do anything on the dark wood? Oh, I did. Okay. Well, I'm running out of this, so how about we'll improvise a little bit here. Ooh, that's crummy improvising. Who's the no, drive straight, don't want to be stopped. There we go, that's better. Not much, but a little bit. Okay. Whew. Then instead, oh, that's bad. But not the end of the world. It's okay. We can put a picture on it. We can put a saying on it. We can put an embellishment on it. We can put a ribbon on it. We can put whatever we want to on it. It's our project. And we get to decide. We're going to do just a little belly band here. Move some things around. Shoot for straight. Be happy for not quite. Do I want to put another one? No. Let's just leave it like that. You could do two pieces too, but they wouldn't. You'd see the break in the design. I think that's distracting even more so than this. So we'll do that, and then we'll add, maybe we can find a little strip of saying or something, or just mimic this one, put this one down here and then put a strip of saying on this, and so that this will all look, at least these two pieces. Oh, look at that, my arm's broken. So at least these two will look the same. They don't all have to look exactly the same. Oops, there's some, ew, nasty cut in there. Okay, maybe we should put it down here, put some, a little different. It's not my favorite, but as a matter of fact, it's really not my favorite. I'm not going to put it on. But try new things, love one another. Maybe just a smaller piece would make me happier. Okay, it's always tricky once you get the adhesive on to get it, to cut it, but, well, I'm going to stick the adhesive side down on my trimmer. It's stuck on there, and then cut it. Stays put that way. Doesn't always. And that will be a little less discombobulating. Love one another is the key right there. We want to make sure we have that in there. Bonk. Okay, so that's really crooked. Some of the pictures I have been scrapbooking on Fun University are when in the old days when I used to cut all my pictures with a scissors. And they're pretty straight. They're not real straight, but they're pretty straight. And it really surprises me. Okay, we'll just put that right on top of the other one so it looks a little, it won't be, that's okay. Not my favorite, it's okay. Shh, don't say a word. Don't say a word. Bunnies, let's think about bunnies. Once again, do we want more bunnies? I don't think I do. I think more bunnies would be, I think he would lose some of his specialness. So, I don't want to use a bunny, I don't think. So darling, let's make the front. We will put him on the front. And we're going to build with some scraps, or we'll just get out that same beautiful paper with these guys. You know, I think this would look prettier if it was on a mat though. So this is a 6x6 because this is a 6x6 album, which is one of the things that we spun for. So we'll make this 5x5. And I think. I'm wondering if I want to add a little more smudgy so it doesn't blend in quite so severely. I think I want a little more. Do you ever find that your hands talk and your brain has forgotten what word you were after? So if we do this and then I get another sponge, I think this is not a sponge, brush. I think that's the right one. I think we'll start. Nope. I think we'll start. Nope. I think we'll start. Toffee looks maybe like it would work. Okay, just open up my little ink pad. And when you do come in on the side, you want to come in from the outside or you'll get this pounce look right there, which looks like a little rabbit with inky feet just came along and left his trail. And you know, they leave other trails too. So, load that little brush up. Use some spiral or some spins. You want to exercise your brain, do this. This one screws my brain up. Use your non-dominant hand. There you go. See? Oh yeah, this is good brain. Oh, it's so hard on my head. Okay. It will stop all the problems of my brain world. Settle my brain down, right? Oh, it's so hard to do. I'm getting better. But if you use, it is kind of fun to use your non-dominant hand sometimes, even when you're crafting. And then you appreciate your dominant hand so much more. This is grayer than I thought. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put Mr. Toffee away with Mr. Peanut and get out, I think I'll get out Heather. I don't know if I have a gray brush yet. This might be it. I believe it had some green. Well, it's going to have some gray now. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's fine. Because Heather's kind of a greenish gray anyway, so all's fair. The words are in gray, I think, which makes it part of the charm. If it were in black, it would be so much more bold and I don't think quite as vintage and lovely. So that will, let's see how that looks now on Mr. Weathered Wood. Yeah, I like it better. It makes the white or the middle look lighter and the outside not quite as much as part of the weather. Let's go ahead and put our bunny. Ooh, ooh, do we want him hopping above? Nah, I don't want to cut him out again. What did I use before? Nutmeg or espresso. Dark brown. Whatever your dark brown color is. I'll put him in the same place. He looks like he should be in the bottom left, or right. The other left, right. There we go. Get this guy out. Well, I'm just holding it. Sometimes you use the sticky part of the, what color did I use? Sage, I think. Where is it? It's the old pat down. Mr. Pete, where'd I put it? It could not have gone anywhere, for the love of Pete. There it is, it's upside down. Okay, anyway, you can use the Post-it notes, you can use Post-it tape, you can use masking liquid, whatever you like. We're going to start on the Post-it note and come out just, wrong one, like we did. Everybody in the audience was going, no, wrong one. It's okay. Just like we did on the edges, but we're going to use the Post-it as the place where we get the thump. Okay, I'm going to twist it because it will be easier than twisting my arm. We have done just about everything we're supposed to. We have done everything we were supposed to. All the rest is gravy. I wonder how I could make his little tail look white. He's so cute when he shows up like that. I think his little tail should be white. I might get, I know what I can do. Okay. Back to these guys. We'll put his little ears a little pink. Pink and shiny. And do his little pretty ribbon. Green and shiny. It's a very fancy bunny. I think it's easier just to outline and then fill in. I don't know if there's a right or wrong, but that one's pretty easy to do. Missed some there. A little reflection and it got a little ignored. There we go. Oops. Spotty, spotty. I think I got it all. Close enough. You know what would look really good too is like some Nuvo drops or something for his eyes, but it might make it, I don't think I want to risk it at this point. It could be damaging to the whole project. Here's one other little thing I think I might try besides make his little tail white. I think we will, this would be pretty paper, but I don't want to cut the paper to match his contour, but what I could do is trim with a sharp knife. You've already seen me cut myself once, but that was only on paper. I'll be careful with the knife. And we'll cut a slit there, come across basically right about here, and follow it down right above his tail, which is I'm going to go, I'll try 3/4 of an inch on this first. We're going to thread that underneath the bunny. I think it'll work, but if it doesn't, it's not a problem right now. It could become a problem, but right now it's not. 3/4 is too fat, so let's go a half. If you do have crafty friends and they don't mind spending a little time watching crafty old women on doing craft roulette, please share and invite them to join us. Yeah, see that rose right underneath him. Look at that. Would you look at that? Then I think we'll just make it easy and tuck it under and glue it on in the back. I like it, I like it, I like it. Then we can add a happy Easter. See how it just went right under that little bunny? So cute. And we can just add the adhesive. We're good. I better put that craft knife up before I do more damage. And I gotta make sure this is pretty straight. So I'll line it up on the craft mat. See if I can get this. There's a line. There's a line. Are we right under it? Over it? Yeah, we're good. Okay, that's pretty straight. Oh, it's pretty stuck. I should have used just a little piece. It's okay. Oh, problems. Oh. Okay, I've got my finger right there. I know where to put it on the other side. Lift them up carefully so he doesn't rip. It was right there. There was about that much letter showing. That's about right. Okay, we're going for it. I have committed. I have committed. Ah! Well, thank you, Chris Waddell. Then we can add just a little bit because I probably should have just stuck a little bit of adhesive on there. Well, if a little's good isn't a lot better. There we go. Look at the bunny. There you go. If you are a former customer of mine when I was in Close to My Heart and you are looking for somebody to order from, let me know and I can guide you and steer you. If you haven't gotten the email, I'm happy to do that. If you are, I've got a couple lined up to take those orders, and by golly, they better treat you right or you need to let me know. Let's see. Let's make this Easter because usually bunnies only wear scarves at Easter, don't they? And do we want to? Nah, I don't want to put right there. But at the same time, dadgum. Well, see, now that's really silly, Mary Gunn. Now you're stuck. If you mess it up, you rip it up, and you do it over. That's all. It's okay. Bigger problems in the world. However, I think we will open it up so that we don't have a bunch of bulky stuff underneath it. As I look for there it is. That way we won't have a bunch of bulky stuff underneath it and we are going to have a better chance to get a good impression. And this stamp, the Happy Easter, doesn't have a lot, doesn't have a lot of surface tension or anything, or not tension, surface area. Just make sure it has a moment. Nobody look. There we go. Happy Easter. It's on there. We are committed, and it's up a little high. It's okay. It's okay. And white bunny tail. I want the white re-inker. Just a moment. Oh, that is also on my Roscog. So I'm double dipping into my Roscog. And just a little piece of scrap paper. Nope, not a little piece of scrap paper. I'm going to use a block. Don't have too much to add. I'm going to use a crummy little brush. And see if we can get his little tail white. Because he's so cute. He should be the cutest bunny ever. Next to my bunnies, they were the cutest bunnies ever. Feather that out a little bit so it matches the style of, yeah, he's cuter that way. Matches the style of the stamp a little better. And then he has a little white button tail too. I may end up adding a couple more, but I don't know. I don't want to close that right now. So this is our very simple little, hey Ramona, I didn't see you sneak in too. Oh, and thank you for tagging your friend. It's always great. So let's look at our little list here. They're in pretty good shape. this has been an hour. So we're good. We're good. So this was our rolling from our little roulette wheel and our little list that we ran from. Did you see down at the bottom it says the selected projects? Isn't that fancy? You think that this is fancy? You should come to Fun University. We are so fancy. But you can come in your pajamas. You don't have to get dressed up. I have to get dressed up, but you can be there in your pajamas or your mask or whatever you have. But anyway, we want you at Fun University. So this is, and Ramona is here again. Bless your heart. You are a good friend. This is the roulette wheel with our super glue guys, keeping everything in line. And then we have the list that we rolled earlier an hour ago, and we ended up with a 6x6 mini album, number 12. The forest colors were our choice, number 7. We added elements of masking, which we did with the bunny rabbit to put the ink around the edges. And then the random one was something off my tool cart, or my Rustcog, which is an IKEA tool cart, and I know you know what they are. As everybody, I think you probably know what they are. You've seen them at least. So that was our 4 choices for the night. We can add little things also, but this is what we ended up with. We ended up with a little 6x6 mini album with an Easter theme, forest colors, with such a cute little bunny from Close My Heart. I think it's like a $7.95 stamp. Super cute. And then we used masking. We covered him up and put some sponging around him, which made him adorable. From my Rustcog, I had my shimmer pens, so we fixed him up with that. These were just some papers I had laying around that I thought would work, and I think they worked real well for forest colors. This would be, maybe I'd put a map there. It depends on what the picture would be. May or may not need it. Maybe would put another picture or cover that and make some notes on there, because you could do "Somebody Loves You" and start adding all sorts of ideas. This one was just simply simple. And there's just a couple more using the same, trying to make it real simple with using the same patterns over and over so that it doesn't get too distracting. We threaded the burlap through the middle and tied it off on the outside. If you start on the outside and go down through, and then you can tie on the outside. If you end up starting on the inside, you're going to end up with something inside. And that's fine if your tie is not very thick, but this was kind of thick. So then we just kept the same themes going through here. I think they'd be really sweet little place to put some little pictures, especially if you're doing a foresty kind of Easter. I think of Easter as pastels, but not always. So that was you could put maybe a little devotion or something out there, whatever you think you'd like. It sure was fun to have you here. Remember, rate it. Oh, we got a new thing called rating. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how hard was it? 1 star being not hard. I didn't find it hard. It's more than just a card though, so it did have a lot of. I'd give it a 3. Yeah, 3 or 2.5. It wasn't very hard. I think a novice could do it with the instructions from the show. How unusual? It wasn't tremendously. It was pretty middle of the road unusual. It wasn't outstandingly unusual, but it wasn't, like I just said, you think of Easter as pastels and different colors like that. So what do you guys think? You're thinking, Barb gave us a 1 for how hard? 1 for 1? You could put the number, which question? How hard would be 1? How unusual 2? How cute 3? I think it turned out really cute, though. I would give it a 4 at this point. It's not the cutest thing, but I think it turned out cute. I think that's fair. Barb's saying 1, 3, 5. She's giving it a 5. Bless her heart. She's a good girl. It's your brain, Barb Campbell. Lady card stuck a lot. Did you like the card stuck a lot? Did you like it? So yeah, I think that's probably pretty fair rating. It wasn't hard, but it was a little bit different from, yeah, hard 1. Okay. Yeah. Unusual 3. Yeah, it wasn't terribly unusual, but because of the colors, I think it made it a little bit unusual for Easter. But it wasn't supposed to be Easter. But I don't know. I think this will be the hardest part, is rating. Oh my gosh. So make yours with these 4 parameters. Make a 6x6 album, make it in 4 colors, use some masking and something from your tool tray or cart or whatever you have, and do it. Enter it right here in the comments. I'm not going to check on them anywhere else except, well, I will check on them, but they won't count for being able to be chosen for the blog. And then I will choose 3 projects. If I get 3 projects, 1 will be for my favorite and 2 will be randomly selected, and I will feature them on my blog, which is marygunfun.com, on Monday morning. So I think it'll be fun. I do. Well, guys, buckle your seatbelt. We made it through the first week of all this containment stuff. Just keep crafting. Get in your happy place and zone out right here at your craft table. If you do have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to talk to you guys. Oh, I know one other little thing. I did make a little thing. This was on Instagram, but it's that little girl stamp, and it's like a mood board, except it's just a little table, a little triangle. So I'll probably put it up tomorrow on Facebook. But one says PU and she's all gray and dismal, and the other one goes sunshine. So I hope you are sunshine tonight, tomorrow, and forever. Join us on Fun University. That's fununiversity.com. First month's always free. Thank you so much for joining me and spending some time with me on Friday night. I hope to see your projects, and I am out. Good night.